Capricorn. My name is Echo, and welcome to your February 2025 tarot reading. We started off this energy this month with an Aquarius new moon. Aquarius is the forward-thinking, futuristic sign, so if you were setting intentions during that, that is going to play to your favor. The full moon in Leo comes tomorrow on the 12th. I am a little late in my readings. I do apologize for that one, Capricorn. But this is going to be a full moon in Leo, which is a creative energy, the courageous leader, the lion. And we also have a Mars retrograde moving until February 23rd. So if there is any hiccup in any aggression or action, anything like that, that is what Mars rules. So just be wary and mindful of those around you who may be a little bit on edge. All right, that being said, let's go forward with your reading. I would love to see what February has in store for you. We start with the rune of Perthro. Perthro is the rune of magic and feminine energy, mystery, I guess you could say, wrapped all into one. So you are starting this month in a very magical way, my dear Capricorn. You are looking to bring something into fruition. You've already set intentions. I can feel this. And I just realized that the snake is on this card for Perthro. It's not typically indicative of the particular rune. It's just what they chose for this card. But you do have the snake here in the reading on the cloth I've chosen for all of the February readings. So the snake is a magical energy, a symbol of wisdom, a symbol of healing and magic. So if you are seeing snakes anywhere, either like a literal snake slithering across your path, maybe you're working in the garden, or you see it symbolized somewhere, just take notice, because this could be an indication that spirit is talking to you. But you are going forward with that very magical spiritual energy and stepping into your highest good. So this is a wonderful way to start this reading. Let's continue with an animal spirit oracle deck. Next, you have the Deer Spirit. Bring a gentle touch. So you are looking to create something big, bold, and beautiful, dear Capricorn. And this month, it seems like there's a lot of powerful change for a lot of signs, but this is one of the strongest starts I've felt so far. It seems to me that you're being reminded that not everything takes a sledgehammer. Some things can be done with a small hammer and chisel, just a little bing. So if there is something you're working on right now, just the slightest touch, the slightest little effort is going to bring things about in a way that is fruitful to you. So if you do feel that something needs your time and attention, just give it a little nod, give it a little nudge, and see where it goes. Because even the tiniest little drip in the center of the pond will create larger ripples in the long run as they expand outward, right? So even our tiniest little impact can create something much bigger. The Butterfly Spirit Oracle deck has heavenly signs. What did I say? Keep an eye out for those snakes. You may also see heavenly signs in everyday things like feathers, coins, or keys even. If you do stumble across something that seems in an odd place, maybe you find it in your shoe, for instance, or just in a place it typically isn't. If you find something out of place, feel free to look up its meaning, because there is symbolism around everything nowadays. Feathers can sometimes indicate that an ancestor or a loved one is coming to visit us from the other realm, someone who has passed on from this earthly plane. It can also mean that your angels and your guides are looking after you at this time and you are protected. Keys, for example, are symbols to open new paths and open new doors, maybe perhaps unlocking new talents within yourself. So just keep an eye out for heavenly signs. Be wary, and if something tugs on you and says, check that out, don't be afraid to go check out whatever it is, Capricorn, and investigate. Next, you have Dare to Dream. So you are doing a lot of magical energy in this month, and there is nothing wrong with setting very firm intentions, but that does not mean we have to be rigid in what it is we are seeking to create, Capricorn. So say you have something very outlandish you really didn't feel was within your reach originally, okay? Reach for that far-fetched dream and start that journey, because every journey begins with a first step, okay? Somebody needed to hear that. We do have, it's worth noting, a North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo right now. The North Node in Pisces is very dreamy energy, so pay attention to dream symbolism, things that come to you in your dreams, and strive for the things that really speak to your heart and trust your intuition because it will be on point at this time. North Node is the things we are aspiring to, where we are moving toward, and how we are growing. The South Node is what we already know, where we have been, and lessons learned, and that is in Virgo. So Virgo speaks about health, details, organization, and matters that are very down to earth. It's a very earthy energy, whereas Pisces is more of the dreamy, watery energy. So feel free to fulfill any tug that you have to maybe make changes in diet, get rid of anything that is affecting you adversely, visit your sleep patterns, maybe change your space in a way that makes you more comfortable so you can sleep. Oh, excuse me. So you can sleep. Capricorn, do whatever it takes to make yourself comfortable and take note of how you are feeling at any given moment. Next in the Moon Oracle deck, you have Resistance. You are nothing if not resilient, Capricorn. You're very mindful of what's going on in the day-to-day and the world around you, but you may feel the need to resist change or the way something is. Maybe I'm hearing fight back. If someone is coming at you with an energy that makes you have to resist, there is a right way and there's a wrong way. Sometimes it's better to fight fire with fire, but they do say that an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. The best way I have found when it comes to dealing with any conflict and resisting something is to speak your truth. And if somebody continues to press upon you, it may just be better to step away entirely, because some fights are just not worth having. If you do deem a fight worth having, perhaps it could be a situation at work, with a colleague. It could be a situation in your living space. Try mediation first, and then if you can't get whoever's creating conflict to the table to hash it out peacefully, it may be time to call in the big guns. Call in some allies, someone who is going through a similar situation, either for advice or to stand with you, okay? If there is a union in your workplace or whatever this is, feel free to delve into that. You may also be resisting a change that you're being called to. Be sure this fight isn't you fighting against yourself, okay? Give in to the magic, bring a gentle touch, and dare to dream, okay? Be sure you're not the thing standing in your own way. Starting the Celtic cross spread, you have the Seven of Cups. This is your energy in this reading. The Seven of Cups is popping up a lot in the readings today. This is all about the choices that are presented to you. You're very considerate of what it is that is on offer at this time. You recognize that not every cup being offered to you is for your highest good. Some things may not strike a chord with you. Sometimes what's in the cup may feel almost like outright poison. If somebody offers you a cup that seems disingenuine, or seems like it may have some kind of harm to it, something that, or just doesn't resonate with you, they mean no ill will, just doesn't click with you, feel free to leave that cup where it is and take up the cup that does work for you, okay, my beautiful Capricorn, because there is nothing wrong with sticking to your highest good and staying true to yourself. This is where we grow, and this is how we progress. What's crossing you is the Star. You are full of a very hopeful energy as we move through the month of February. You are looking to create something that will, it's almost like this dreamy energy is where you've been, what you've already aspired to, and you're not going to be stopped. You've already decided this dream is what I want. How do I get there? Don't be afraid to cast your net to the clouds, okay? Dare to dream is here in your oracle cards. So if this is you and this energy is crossing you, pay very close attention to symbolism in dreams, as we have already said, because I have a strong feeling that is where you're going to get your biggest hints, your aha moments. So as you wake up in the morning, what works for me, dream recall can sometimes mess us up, but I'm going to give you a tip that I use. Before you ever move a muscle, you're awake now, okay? Say you open your eyes. Don't move your legs. Don't move your arms. Continue in whatever position you're in. Just stay there. And that will allow you to pull upon not only your short-term memory, which is the same part of the mind where our dreams come from, but your muscle memory as well, okay? So the whole of you that is on this plane will be able to pull things down with that much more energy. Make sure you're not dealing with any alarms. Don't allow any interruptions. Just sit there and start with the last thing you remember in your dream and backtrack from there. What was before that, before that, before that? This may take practice, so if you don't get it right away, don't panic. we are in this North Node Pisces energy for a while, okay? But practice makes perfect, and I really think this will help you out, Capricorn. At your base, you have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a very fiery energy, and it is all about the flash bang in the pan, right? The swish of the wand. So whatever it is you're looking to create, you're going forth with nothing short of absolute passion. There is no half-hearted energy in whatever it is you're trying to create or whatever dream it is you're looking to strive for. This is I'm hearing passion project, okay? This is something that means very much to you, and it may be because it means a lot to the community around you, and you know you're going to be able to make a really big difference. So stand firm in your knowing, stand firm in your truth, and chase that fire that you have on the Ace of Wands, Capricorn, because this is going to help you out. Beside you, you have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords indicates that there may be a bit of a tired energy about you at this time. Not quite giving up, but you're tired, you're weary, you're just ready to set the ship out to sail and set it ablaze. Okay, this is indicative of like a death or ending of a cycle, needing rest. So if you do feel a little weary about something, swords are all about air energy, which is communication, intellect, and the mind. This says to me that you may be tired of either having to say something over and over again, or the way something is being communicated to you. Maybe you're tired of people talking down to you, or you're tired of screaming at the top of your lungs and no one hears you. But this is absolutely present in your energy at this time, Capricorn. Crowning you is the Lovers. The Lovers is a choice card as well as that Seven of Cups you started with. So, but it can also indicate a strong bond. The Lovers can be either a close friend, a family member, or perhaps a romantic interest. We are in the month of February when they celebrate Valentine's Day. So the Lovers indicates that you may need to make a choice for yourself or to choose yourself, but you may also have the choice of a love interest or a partner, maybe a strong ally or comrade at this time. We were talking about calling in somebody else to kind of help you out if you're having a difficult time with a particular situation. The Lovers card says to me that you are looking for someone to be your lifeline in one way or another. It could be emotionally, it could be to solve a problem, it could be to call someone to your cause, but you are looking for a lifeline on some points. Even if you're not outwardly open and admitting it, you would welcome it at this time. It is on your higher mind. The immediate outcome of this energy is the Death card. Don't panic. This does not mean anyone's dying. The Death card is really talking about what we fear, what we feel is holding us back, and where we feel bound. Because once you pass over into the realm of death, it is widely believed, and there are stories about this, about rejuvenation and returning to life, but dead is dead, done, over with, okay? So you may feel that while you are looking for these bonds, and you are looking to make the best of a situation and good choices, you're tired of what's going on and you only want to go forward with passion and the greatest hope, you do recognize that there are things that are holding you back, and it's time to let those things go. These could be individuals such as the figure of death itself, or whatever scary boogeyman person or situation is holding you back. This could also be you. We did have this resistance card reminding you to not stand in your own way. So the immediate energy says that you are going to have to address whatever that thing or person is that's holding you back. It could be something as simple as a feeling or a habit. You will have to address whatever that Death card is, and that is where you're going to find your rejuvenation. This is where you're going to come back to life, as it were. Life, creation, and new beginnings. The energy you are bringing into this reading is the Ace of Swords, and I have that upside down. The Ace of Swords is all about a victory, a conquering type energy, okay? So you're looking to go forward and make the best of whatever the situation. But again, swords are an airy suit. So we are looking to communicate very clearly, very bluntly if need be, because this is where we're going to get clear results, okay? You are looking to get the best out of whatever situation it is you're handling. I see that there is something very definite for you right now, Capricorn. One particular thing, maybe a couple are on your mind, but there is one big thing or person very present in this reading, and it's almost sticking out like a sore thumb. I can't quite place who or what it is, but it is very present, and you know what it is. So you're going to conquer whatever that is, and you've already determined that that's going to be the outcome as far as this reading shows. Spirit is lending you the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is all about a creative energy. Just as the man hammers away to create yet another shield while he has more in the back, he is doing so with his hand raised high in the air, okay? He is going at that with a lot of oomph and a hard swing, okay? So whatever it is you're looking to create at this time, Spirit is telling you to give it your all. A gentle touch will be needed in the beginning of the month, but I'm hearing that it's going to have creative impact on a massive level, okay? As we round about to the third week of the month, when Mercury comes out of retrograde in the 23rd, this is going to be the time to springboard anything as the planet turns direct. This is when it starts moving in more favorable energy as far as action goes. You are going to see bigger returns from the actions you take, and that will be the time to take those bigger steps and make those larger leaps, because you will create more out of the small effects, and that's where the ripples we were talking about are going to come into effect. In your position of hopes and fears, you have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving knight who comes back almost with like a reward or a message from another kingdom. He is coming back home. He is coming home with that reward, okay? So Pentacles are a very earth energy, things you can see, things you can touch, very tangible. So this may be something like a job or a hobby or something to your home space you are bringing. Maybe you're starting a project or rounding out a project that you had to put on hold for a while, okay? Something is coming about, something is coming to you. Somebody may also offer something to you, as we do have the Lover's card, and there's an energy here where someone or something will be in your favor while you're addressing another. I know this is very vague, but this is being hidden from me, Capricorn, and probably for a good reason. So something will be coming to fruition in your position of hopes and fears. You're hoping that that is absolutely the case because you're tired of not getting through to people, maybe not coming across the way you want to, maybe not seeing returns from all the effort you're putting in. But so you're hopeful that's going to be the outcome. And you're also fearful of what people will bring you. This could be because somebody offered you a cup in the past that did not work to your highest good. They did give you a cup of poison, so to speak. So you're a little leery if somebody's offering you something at this time that sounds almost, I'm hearing almost too good to be true, almost too good to be true. So if something does seem almost too good to be true, don't be afraid to look into it. Don't be afraid to question. There's nothing wrong with that. Follow your intuition at this time, as we have said, because that is going to be your best guide. The long-term energy coming out in this reading is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords talks about unbinding yourself from the way you communicate, that sword energy, and using your intuition and communicating, using your intellect in a very open way. So given that this is the overall outcome of your reading in the long term, this tells me that you're going to find that expression. You're going to be able to unbind yourself and step into whatever it is you're looking for because you found this ally or because you found your inner strength. You found a new way to approach whatever the situation is. I wouldn't worry too much about whatever it is trying to get in your way, holding you back, because that's only going to last for probably about the first part of the month, and then it is going to drop away. I genuinely feel for you, Capricorn. A lot of people in their signs are opening up in these readings. You are the 12th of all the signs I'm doing. So just be sure when you're doing any tarot reading, mine included, that you check your ascendant sign first, because that's where you're going to get your best guidance, and then fall back onto your sun and your moon, what have you, okay? So I just want to see, what does my Capricorn maybe not see coming in the month of February? What do you not see coming? Temperance. Temperance is the card of patience. So you may need to be patient for what it is you're looking for at this time, Capricorn. It may feel almost like somebody's dangling a carrot. And even if you do find that that carrot is trustworthy, because we said you might be a little leery of people, offering you things. If you find that that carrot is a trustworthy carrot and it is genuine, people are coming with good intentions, you may have to hold off. This could be like a job or an opportunity that you really wanted, and you've just got to, not yet. We've got to get this other person settled first and situated to make the way for you. If it's something in the home space or an offer, it could be we've just got to, tie up some loose ends, get a couple things out in writing before we can, sign on the dotted line. So there is some patience that's going to be required from you at this time in the month of February. What blessings are on offer for my Capricorn in the month of February? What do we have? The Tower. So something is coming down, and in a big way. As the tower comes down, it allows us to have a clean, solid foundation to be able to rebuild. And you are working on making something big. So you are going to have the ability to level something at this time, Capricorn, that is not working for you. You're absolutely going to have your voice and be ready to do this, as we saw in the Two of Swords energy here. You are going to have your voice and you are going to know when the time is right. And it may even catch some other people by off guard. It may catch you off guard, like where suddenly you've had enough and you just look, I'm not doing this anymore. This is unacceptable. This doesn't work for me. I've got to go. You know, it may come that quickly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But tower moment generally isn't very peaceful. It pulls us out of our comfort zone. If somebody else levels the tower for you, just know that if you are being blocked from something, it is so you can go in the way that you were meant and you can build upwards and onwards to bigger, better things. Okay. It may not feel that in the moment, but trust me, spirit has your back. What advice do you have for my Capricorn? I feel like I called you a Leo at some point in this reading, Capricorn. I really do. Like there may be a Leo somewhere in your sphere that is the ally you're looking for. So what do we have for my Capricorn? What advice do you have in the month of February? The Ten of Pentacles. The individuals in this particular Ten of Pentacles are raising and cheering their hands as they come back on these ships. It's almost like they're coming back from a raid. So the advice I have here for you, Capricorn, is don't be afraid to celebrate the small wins. Don't be afraid to celebrate yourself and the people and situations that do invest in you. Because when you take note of those small things, you're showing gratitude to the universe and you're saying, hey, I really appreciated this. And that is how you're going to attract more of the same. Because what we focus on is what we are telling the universe is what matters most to us. So that is what is going to deliver more of. It doesn't understand, I don't want this, I don't want that. It doesn't work in terms of negatives. That's a very human aspect. You do need to put out there what it is you want. So celebrate the victories you have had, celebrate the small wins, and celebrate how you overcame any diversity or any time you were held back from things that you knew were right for you. Okay. I really love this reading for you, Capricorn. This is a strong reading, and it looks like you are in for a wild ride in February, as are we all. I thank you so much for joining me. My name is Echo, and I will see you next time.